Hi, guys. We are going to be taking our very first unit test or district test for reading. And for remote learners, instead of taking it on a paper copy, you are going to be taking it online at your house. So I wanted to make a video to go through the directions of how you are going to log in and how you are going to take the test. So the first thing you're going to do is your teacher is going to give you a website link, and we are going to go ahead and put that on our Google Classroom. So you will go ahead and click on the website link on Google Classroom. Once you click on the link, the screen will look like this. It will say Student Online Testing, and it will ask you to enter your student ID and your password. Your student ID is your lunch number. So where it says student ID, you type your lunch number. You will enter your lunch number again where it says password. So your lunch number is your ID and your password. Then you will click the little login button right underneath, and it will take you to another screen. And the other screen, you will have whatever the name of your test is. It won't say practice test. It'll say reading, probably G4 for fourth grade, and it'll say something like Unit 1 district test or something like that. It's going to be the only one there. So you are just going to click on whatever test is here in blue letters. Okay, so you're going to click on that, and it's like a link that's going to take you to another page. Okay, and the next page is going to be the test. So it's going to show you a passage on the left side of the screen. Here's the passage. And your first question, it's just going to show you one question at a time, kind of like the map test. So it's going to show you question number 1 over here on the right side. You will scroll down right here where the arrow is pointing. This is the scroll button, or you can use the down arrow, but this is the scroll button so that you can read the whole passage. And then over here, there's another scroll button on the right side of the question, and you need to use that so that you can see all the answer choices. It might only show 3 answer choices, and then you have to scroll down to see the last answer choice. Okay, so that is what your screen is going to look like. And at the bottom, you can see how many questions there are. You can see that this practice quiz has 8 questions. So you can actually jump around and work on, like if you thought this question was a bit hard, you could click on the flag and you can go back to it later. You can work in whatever order you want. But that's basically what the test is going to look like. And you'll see at the top they have, you're not going to really mess with this, but there's a zoom button if you need it to be a little bit bigger for your eyes. This button, if you click this, you can add a note. So I'm going to talk about that on the next slide. And then if you had to exit for some reason, it will save your work if you needed to go back in later. Okay, and you're not going to click this review and submit button until you are finished with the test. So you can go ahead and push the next button after you've answered the question, or like I said, you can skip it and go back to it later. Okay, let me show you some other cool things. Okay, there is a highlighting tool where what you're going to do is you are going to use your mouse to highlight a word or a sentence or several words. You're going to use your mouse to highlight, just to basically click and drag. And then when you let go, this little highlight box will pop up after you've highlighted the words. So you can use that if you want to highlight the keywords in the question so that you can understand it better. You can use the highlight button to highlight keywords in the answer choices to help you. I told you how you can zoom in and out just like on map, and you can add a note. So if it lets you, this particular practice quiz is a PDF file, so it will not let you highlight on this passage. But what you could do is after you find your text evidence, you could click add note and you could type in the box your text evidence. Okay. And we might get it to the point where you can highlight on the passage. So if you can highlight on the passage, you could show your text evidence that way. Or you could do add note and you could explain your answer by showing the text evidence. Okay. So those are some different things. And I also wanted to show you, if you get the questions and answer choices read to you, your teacher will set that up when they give you, when they set up your test. So if you get the questions and answer choices read to you, your test will look a little different. You will see a little person that looks like they're talking. So you will click on that and it will read the question to you. If you click on speak options, you can actually turn up the volume. You can slow down the voice or speed it up to hear it more clearly. I wouldn't mess with that if I were you, but one thing that is pretty cool is you can change it to a male or a female voice if you prefer one over the other. But anyway, otherwise just leave it the way it is. And then you click here and it will read you the question. When you click here, it will read you the answer choice. So you have to click and it will read you all the answer choices when you click on that little person speaking. Remember that it will not read the passage to you because you need to read the passage yourself. Okay. So make sure you are working on the test independently. Make sure that your parent or your sibling is not helping you with the test, because this is not for a grade, but we use it to find out if you are needing help or if you are doing really well and you're understanding what we're teaching you. So we really want you to do your best and show us what you know. Okay, when you are finished with all the questions, you are going to click this blue button in the corner called Review and Submit. And this box will come up. Make sure that you see all check marks. That means you've answered all of the questions. If you have an unanswered question, it will show up as a red bell with an exclamation mark. And if there was a question that you weren't sure about, you could click on number 7 or number 4, and you can go back to that question and spend some more time on it when you are done with all the other questions. That's a great strategy. So go back to those hard or unsure questions and try to work them out. And then when you're sure you're done and you've given it your best effort, then you're going to click Submit to score. And when you click that button, you cannot do it over. It's already going to be sent to your teacher. And so we'll get your score right away. And that's pretty much it. And I wanted to show you, this is what it would look like if you had some blank answers. So as you can see, this student, I was just practicing to show you this, but let's say the student answered questions 1 through 3, but they did not answer question 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, then those will show up as unanswered. And then you can go back and just click on question 4 and go ahead and work on those. Okay, so that is how you are going to do your first unit test. All right, I hope you guys do a great job. Bye-bye.